Jimmy Savile.
It's coming up to 8:15. Let's catch up with the weather. Here's Carol.
Oh, Carol, thanks very much.
17 minutes past 8, still to come on the programme this morning. Now, though, ministers from 20 different countries will meet today in Rome to discuss the global food crisis.
A combination of record low grain stocks and extreme weather means food prices are close to their highest level in history and likely to climb even more next year. So Graham Satchell has gone to a sports centre for us, where a special challenge is...
Satchell reporting.
And good luck to them. Now, when you watched Felix Baumgartner do his skydive 24 miles down to Earth, breaking the sound barrier, you might have assumed his heart was beating off the scale, but according to monitors, his pulse was actually slower than the average man's.
When Felix made that leap, he was wearing a machine that scientists now will help him learn exactly how his body reacted as he fell. Amal Sood is from the company...
About the monitor, this is what we're talking about. It's any nasty edges?
Yeah, so during about 2 years ago when Red Bull contacted us, NASA had actually recommended about 5 or 6 different system providers. One of them was us. They tried us, and one of the big things was to make it non-obtrusive for Felix. You know, you don't want it getting in the way of his movement or his ability to perform. So they tried this. As you see, it just fitted around the thorax and just fits into that pocket. And from that, you can measure clinical grade 2 leads of ECG.
Ow!
Heart rate. Heart rate.
I don't think he has nails to worry about.
Clinical
2 leads equal waveforms from the heart rate, and from that you can actually get your heart rate, breathing rate and breathing effort, 2 different types of skin temperature and ambient temperature. Yeah.
So this little red box, when he landed, there were people like you dashing up to him and saying, before you get, everything off, let's just grab that and start unravelling what's on it.
So the first people who actually came to the scene were the people who were regulating the actual jump, because the first thing they wanted to do was verify they'd broken a world record. So it's very, very useful data to be able to collect how where we otherwise work. We work in multiple other applications where this could be useful. So, for example, aerospace medicine.
What would it have done to his brain?
The actual jump.
Yeah, and particularly the spin.
So one of the things that we can actually get from this is Stratus and Equivital team.
Coming up, BBC News Channel has the latest news from home and abroad.
First, though, who would have thought that when this drama first aired with a bunch of farmers fighting over a pair of wellies, it would end up celebrating its 40th birthday in style? Tim Muffet is down on the farm at Emmerdale for us. They're preparing for a rather special morning. You're watching Breakfast with Bill Turnbull and Susanna Reid.
Our main news this morning, the Home Secretary Theresa May is due to announce today whether she will halt the extradition to the United States of Gary McKinnon.
The American and the weather.
That's what
we're worried about.
There's going to be. They've got weddings and bust-ups and escapes and who knows what on Emmerdale. It's a very eventful place.
A bit like every day on BBC Breakfast.
That's what live television's like.
Oh, that'll be a sober half.
And we're going to start with the football, but kids, if you're watching...
When you talk about you're going to meet up with him, is that just meeting up with him for a beer? Or is that like a scheduled meeting where you sort of meet to clear the air and get things sorted?
I mean, it's...
Support for a certain cricketer on Strictly. Do you think Michael Vaughan's got a good chance getting through? I mean, the precedent's pretty hard to live up to, isn't it?
So cruel about him, haven't they?
Yeah, but I think you grow with experience, don't you?
Yeah,
so
there've been 2 cricketers on before and they both won, didn't they?
Yeah.
Ramps and Darren Goff.
Vaughan's had a few more knee operations than them.
He can cope with the
That's
sledging, though, can't he?
Yes, he can, yeah.
Brilliant. Lovely to see you.
Thanks, Sue.
Thank you so much, Stuart Broad. And his book, My World of Cricket, is out now.
Now, in an episode boasting 2 births, 2 weddings and a funeral, not to mention bride wars, betrayals and escape plots, no, it's not Breakfast, it's Emmerdale, preparing to celebrate its 40th anniversary in style.
In an hour-long live show, the cast will prove there's nothing quiet about living in the country. But as action-packed as it sounds, some of its stars say they're worried about getting the giggles or perhaps even fainting live on air.
To get them all calmed down, we've sent Tim Muffet to Emmerdale to sort them out.
And as a result, you can sing like this. Let's have a listen.
Special moment for you because this is your first appearance on television outside Italy.
Yes.
Well, it's very kind of you to come and see us this morning.
It's a pleasure for me.
That voice?
Yes.
Well, that's not just breathing exercises.
What you're doing now, appearing in public, and your religious practice and being a friar.
A clip of Sancta Maria, which is one of your favourite songs. So let's just have a listen before we carry on.
Album Voice from Assisi is released today, and he'll be back at the end of the programme to sing for us live in the studio.
He will. Now, though, let's see what Carol has with this morning's weather. Morning, Carol.
In the Trossachs. How you say that with a straight face, I'm not sure.
And then she said quite literally. Carol, thanks very much indeed. Well, a grey cloud passed over the Strictly dance floor at the weekend as the most senior contestant to date, Johnny Ball, and his partner, Iveta, left the...
First, here's a last quick look at what's happening where you are.
Stay with us.
Welcome back.
He says he's fitter than he's been in 20 years. But that the universe dealt him a bad hand when it came to his appearance on Strictly Come Dancing.
Yes, TV presenter Johnny Ball lost his partner to injury and then had to get used very quickly to a new dance.
Odd being the first out.
It was. Somebody's got to go, and should they have given me all...
I mean, Richard Arnold. Dare we speak the name of people
we
who work on
yes,
different
of course we
programmes?
can. Very talented young man.
It's another channel altogether, isn't it?
That's all
anyway,
right.
do you know, he's a lovely guy.
He's
a
probably
smashing guy.
speaking as we speak.
And
on a different
we
channel.
were the gangsters backstage of the... Sometimes it kicks a vote for him. It'll kick a vote for him. I think...
Strictly Come Dancing is 6:30 on Saturday night on BBC One.
That is it from us for this morning. We are back tomorrow, of course, from 6 o'clock.
More than 5 million of us are expected to gather round our TVs tonight for the final of the Great British Bake Off. So the winner of tonight's all-male final will be here tomorrow, hopefully bringing
they better
some
be here with treats.
cake
The Great
in.
British Bake Off. Before we go this morning, though, Fra Alessandro is back to sing us a song from his new album. It's called Paternoster. The Lord's Prayer.